What's up, Sid? What's up, D-Rock? If you guys are listening to this, thank you for your time and attention. There's a timestamp on the video right here. If you guys want to skip to it, you can hear the rest of this message. Otherwise, just sit through the whole video and you can catch it at the end. Thanks again, and sorry for the length. Enjoy. Dear D-Rock, Gary, Sid, and whoever else might be watching this. My name is Rishi Kumar. That was my toaster. And I'm the CEO of myself. I'm emailing you regarding his self.
You just want attention.
And I thank you for your attention. Alright. Now that I have it. Alright, actually, sorry, I just want to stop and say if this really is happening and if I really do have your attention, this is insane and I'm just super blessed and beyond grateful and everything to even have it in the first place. And there's nothing I can really do to say thank you for everything that you've done and hopefully everything you're about to do. But what I am going to do, and part of this comes from crushing it and just me trying to bring value to you however I can before anything else. And the other part just comes from me just wanting to see you smile and be happy and make you feel good. So I'm gonna order a t-shirt right now. I've already done my research. Your favorite number is 5. Your size is medium, and I'd just really love to see you wearing this. Like, it would actually make me really happy. And just let me know how to get it to you. It's got your name, your favorite number, and everything, and this is what it looks like. Anyway, now back to the video. So anyway, like I was saying, now that I have your attention, I'm gonna do the best I can to keep it. So, cue the storytelling. So it all, not every story has to start with heartbreak at a bar with alcohol. Wait, really? Yes. Oh. So it all started, as if you're gonna be surprised, with D-Rock. Not that one. Not that one either. Definitely not that one. There we go. With D-Rock on Snapchat when he invited everyone on his story to swipe up and say hey. So I did just that. And so him telling me to think of ideas is what pushed me to actually scroll through every single one of Gary's 2,500 and at the time 10 Instagram followers, and is what led me to discover Sid. And now we're here on Friday, April the 13th, and I'm here trying to get Gary's attention. And now I know what you're thinking.
We can't let no bad luck mess this up,
Ain't
man.
not gonna mess this up.
Friday the 13th, that's bad luck.
Yo, it's bad luck.
But that's why I think this is so cool, because Gary's the type of guy to actually be more likely to accept
Bad luck.
to actually be more likely to accept something just because it's Friday the 13th. Just be like, F you, Friday the 13th. And that's why I love him so much. Anyway, what's got me so excited? Why am I reaching out to people left, right, and center? Well, to answer that, I think we should actually go back to Tuesday, March the 20th, 2018, when I'm on spring break. But unlike most college kids who are chilling in Cancun, on vacation, doing something, or doing nothing more likely, like the good student I'm not, I told myself I'd use spring break to catch up on anything and everything I had to catch up on. Business cards, messages, emails, lecture videos, vlogs, assignments, workouts, startup stuff, so many random different things. Taxes. But I got back from Chicago, which is home, and impulsively and unknowingly embarked on a 2-week journey, neglecting all my responsibilities to work on a cover by Zack Knight. Who the f*** is Zack Knight, you might be asking? They're not asking? Nah, man, I think it's been like 4.5 minutes. I think they kind of just want you to get to the point. You know, they got a business to run and stuff. Okay, well, I'm glad that you didn't ask, because it's a kind of core part of this story, so let me tell you who he is. Zack is a singer, songwriter, music producer, composer based in the UK with nearly 900,000 YouTube subscribers and over 300,000 followers on Instagram and millions of views on each of his YouTube videos. Yo, they're called songs, not YouTube videos. But they're songs on YouTube. Doesn't that make them YouTube videos? Doesn't that make you a little bit... Okay, so just to give you a little example, his single, Bam Diggy, was featured on the BBC Asian charts, topping #1 for 8 weeks straight. That song was then reworked to be featured in a Bollywood film, and that song, Bam Diggy Diggy, has been #1 on the charts for 8 weeks and counting. Now, speaking of counting, let's count. 11 days forward to when I met Zack Knight, got to talk to him, offered to work for him for free after reading this article, and tried to D-Rock his world. Yeah, that's right, D-Rock, your name's a verb now. You should totally make content around that, kind of like... So this is where stuff becomes relevant to you, Gary. I emailed him, he emailed back, we're talking, it's great. But I could use some help. And it's not even me, myself, that I'm trying to help. It's him. I believe that his fans want more of him. And actually, you made a YouTube video about this just a few days ago.
I've been thinking a lot about like humility and hunger, you know? I like putting letters together.
But I don't feel like I'm actually going to be able to convince him that making regular content to help him connect with his fans is utmost priority right now. And I think part of it is because it's just coming from me. But all over his Twitter, YouTube, even on one of my own Instagram posts, his fans are thirsty for more content from him and to learn more about him. And this is why I think it's so important right now. Hang on, my battery's dying. I'll be right back. So here's when I come to you. Zack, Gary, both have inspired me to pursue my dreams and encouraged me and influenced me in different ways. Zack through his music, and Gary through his, I mean, there's so much merch, but I mean, some of these are for giveaways, but they've both given and done so much for me, and that's why I want to see both of them win even more. And whether I get to actually go and work for him or not, it doesn't make a difference. The world is my oyster. I can try to go work for Casey Neistat or Mickey Singer or anyone else, but I do think it's only right if I try to give back too. And that's why I'm here, to try to plant a seed, to try to make an introduction, to try to connect Zack with Gary and Vayner with Zack. Why? 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 Because I see this connection as being the one play that can simultaneously deliver tremendous value to Zack, career-wise, as an artist, as an influencer, as a business person, being the one thing that makes it click for him to fully understand how or why he should invest in creating content that's not music, how or why he could or should use someone that is or is like me. D-Rock gets this, he did it for free. I see this as being the thing that if it rings, sets off a trailblazing chain reaction for every other artist in this space, in this genre that you might not yet know anything about, and that brings me to you. Alright, totally reading off a script now, but for VaynerMedia, I see this as being the move that delves your company into the whole Eastern-Western crossover influencer space. Just such a great investment for Vayner, international talent and culture, which I think is what Sid deals with. It's just, given that Vayner has the London office, which is where Zack is based, given that Gary mentioned a few months ago, I think, that he's trying to penetrate into and invest more into India, which I know it ain't Peru, but they got people too. Enough with the rhyming though. Zack's currently got much of India's love and attention, not to mention his followings in the US, the UK, in the Middle East. And he's just getting started. And I see you working with hip-hop artists all the time, and I saw you meet with Nicky Jam. This is our version of Nicky Jam. And Vayner's opportunity to leap into a new space, gain significant involvement with the whole urban Asian talent scene, and for Gary to get a dope-ass t-shirt. But literally, whether it's sports, music, media, whatever, I just don't see there being an end to it. And I don't see any harm in getting involved with new talent. I know it's just for you, it's time. But it's not that this is your move into India or anything like that. The dude lives in London, and he's not humongous yet, but he's definitely on that new, on that like where the industry is headed rather than where it came from grind. The old way of Bollywood used to be like all the talent was tied to the industry, and there was no independently raised talent. That's all ending, and Zack is one of, I'd say, like 5 main artists that are taking over that game that I know you love, the whole underdog story kind of thing, changing the game, the whole disruption kind of thing. I'm making this video because I was inspired. I was inspired by this video.
What's up, Casey? My name is Jack Conti. I am the CEO of Patreon, and I just had to make this because I've got an idea and I want to talk to you.
So I guess, well actually I too have an idea that I'd love to talk to you about, which is actually quite large, but no, that's not the point. The point is this video, this relationship, this is the idea. And that video, that was his idea and that worked for him with Casey, and I'm just hoping to try to emulate his success with reaching out creatively and trying to express my authentic story, because in Crushing It you mentioned that when most people reach out to you they don't do it right, because if they did you would actually respond, and so I'm hoping that you actually respond. I'm hoping I'm doing things right, because this is really all I have to give, and this is just how I've been learning to express myself. So I want nothing more than for him to keep growing and for you to keep growing. I'm not trying to go viral, I just really want you two to connect, and it's just that simple. I really just think that this could unlock a lot of things, both short-term and long-term, for both parties involved. And yeah, it's like more 49 you and 51 him, and if I get lucky and if we break through to him, then 51 me, but regardless of me, it's just, I think it's a very smart relationship to form for you, for Vayner, and a really cool industry and genre for you to explore. So let me know, whether it's with him or without, whether it's with me or without, I would just really love for someone to get to meet you. And I'm really hoping that you see the potential in this individual, in this space, in this human, in just this video. I'm hoping that you see it, and I'm hoping that something comes of this. Also, let me know how I can get this t-shirt to you, because oddly enough, I'm more excited about that than about anything else, which I'm sure you understand actually. But if you don't respond, I'm just gonna claim that you wore it and sell it on eBay for a profit. So, I'm kidding. But yeah, thank you for your time. I took more of it than I intended, but I hope you have a really good day, and yeah, thanks for watching. The rest of this video is for Sid and D-Rock. What's up, Sid? What up, D-Rock? Thank you again for your time and attention. It's almost more meaningful to me than Gary's, because without it I couldn't have gotten his if I do. The reason that this is audio isn't because you guys aren't worth video, it's because I look like death in the last minute of this because I haven't slept. I didn't want to subject anyone to more of that. Speaking of Gary though, I thought to send this email in a video directly to him, but I thought it would be a lot more meaningful and tactful if it came from within Gary's own team after a mutual stamp of approval from the both of you. So check Zack out. If you do judge this space even to be worth Gary or Vayner's time, I would really appreciate it if you guys could help get his eyes on this. I know this video ended up kind of long, and it might be hard to show him an 11-minute, 12-minute video, and for that I apologize, but I also want to clarify that I'm not affiliated with Zack. Being his D-Rock is not currently happening, although I still am trying for that. He does know me though, we've met, we correspond through email, so it's not that we're strangers. So my ideal version of this, in an ideal world, Gary digs the idea, Gary and Zack agree to meet, which I can help out with. Gary has a trip to London sometime in May, like around the Arctic 15 trip in Helsinki or something like that, and I get to be around for it. That's my ideal story, but I'm aware of what's actually practical and what's actually realistic, and that this is not likely to happen at all. Either way though, everything is win-win-win from here on out, so thank you all so much for your consideration, for your time, for your help. D-Rock, let me know what you thought of the editing. It was rushed, but it wasn't rushed at the same time, if you know what I mean. So it's like, yeah. Also, let me know how to get this t-shirt to Gary. If I get to meet you guys in person, I'll definitely have some kind of surprise for you both too. Maybe a pet rock for D-Rock or something like that. Just kidding. I'm based out of Chicago, in case you guys care. But peace, love. Also, all the music used in this video was some version of Zack Knight's songs. So, yeah. Cool. Thanks, guys.